Hey everybody, how's it going today? Welcome to my channel, AriesFireTarot. My name is Robin. I'm going to be doing a daily mini reading. So these readings are, I just pull a bunch of cards and I read like the majority energy that is happening around me. I usually take about 8 cards and I'll talk about them as I pull them, and then what I'll do is I'll put them together for a reading and then tell you guys the story that the cards are telling me. So I did a shuffle and a deck cut before I pressed record, just to sort of cut that time a little bit. I feel like I'm just about ready to start pulling cards. Just one sec. Okay, I feel like that's good. So I'll start pulling cards now, and then I'll talk about them one by one. Okay, so we have the 9 of Cups here. The 9 of Cups is about somebody that is toasting to their future. This is known in tarot as the Make-A-Wish card. This guy is very happy, like his cups are overflowing with emotion, like cups are related to emotion. In tarot, feelings. I had to put a hat on to go outside and walk my dog earlier, and then yeah, I wasn't about to take it off because I have total hat head right now. So the next card, it just like flew right out of the deck. This card would like to be read today. This is the Page of Wands. So the pages are, they're known as the messenger of tarot. Page cards, they're a little bit different than other cards. They can represent either a person bringing in news or an event. So when you see the Page of Wands, this could be somebody bringing you a message that this would be a pretty happy-go-lucky person. Not too often find them in a bad mood, just really happy, and they're a lucky person also. The event related to Page of Wands is getting good news in the near future, and it could be related to a new career, or is something work related, asking for a promotion and getting it. Okay. So the 6 of Pentacles, this card represents like abundance, earthly goods, wealth, like financial abundance. This card in particular relates to either coming into like a surprise amount of money, or deciding to bless somebody with a donation, or an organization or a person, helping them out because you're doing very well. These are all really like positive cards right now. So the next card is and I spoke too soon, the 8 of Swords. So the swords can sometimes be, I don't want to say dark, but swords relates to our thoughts, and I find most of the sword cards relate to our darker thoughts, being a prisoner of our thoughts. And this person in this card she is a prisoner of her thoughts. Like, she is blindfolded, and I don't know if they're handcuffs, but her hands are bound, and she is sort of in a position of supplication to the swords around her. But if she just stood up and like turned her perspective a little bit, she'd be out of there. So this is somebody that's in their own head, and they've sort of built a prison around them of their own making through their thought processes. So the next card here is the 8 of Cups. This is somebody that is just about not just about, they have decided to move on to something else. They feel like they have put enough effort, emotion, time into a situation, and there's still plenty to draw on back here. You can see there's 4 cups that are standing up straight, and then there's 4 cups knocked over, they're empty, they're drained, but there's still, you know, it's the midpoint, it's 50-50. More could be done there, but this person is done. So they don't want to see what else will come out of whatever situation this is related to. Okay, so I have the 4 of Swords here. So the 4 of Swords this is somebody that has been sort of struggling in a situation for a while, and they're exhausted. So what they've done is they have just decided to take a break, and they're laying down here, but their hand still has a sword at the ready here. And then the 3 swords totaling 4 swords are here. Like, this person could just jump up at any time, but I think it shows a little bit of a mental exhaustion that they needed to take a break from. And that's like aspected next to the 8 of Cups, so that kind of makes sense to me a little bit. But so here we have the Justice card. So the Justice card it's to do with intellect and making decisions, but it could also relate to a decision being made in the courts. And if it is something that is in the justice system, it will be a fair decision. Okay, so, and then we have the 7 of Cups here. So the 7 of Cups has to do with possibly looking at too many offers right now. Spreading yourself a little bit too thin, trying to get too much done, trying to take on too much. I'm actually just going to put you guys on a pause while I try and absorb some messages here from the cards. And I'll come back in a couple minutes and start talking about them. Hey guys, I had to take the hat off. It was just killing my head, so excuse la hairdo. So I just took a moment to meditate on the cards to get some messages here, and I would say this reading would be for people that are in a situation where their family is trying to push them into making a decision based on tradition or what the family wants. They're not really taking your needs into consideration. So what I'm seeing here is I'm seeing here with the 8 of Cups that you would like the strength to be able to advise your family that this is sort of your life and you think that you should be able to live it how you see fit. So you're standing there and you're poised on moving forward, but you're not exactly sure how to take the next step. But at the same time, let me move the camera here. At the same time, I just get the sense that this person here is you, and then the 9 of Cups is your parents, guardian, whatever. like basically the highest ranking person in your family, the person with the most influence. And it could be something to do with like a family business, or choosing the college that, oh, you know, your dad went here, and your grandfather and your great grandfather and your cousin Joey and everybody went here, so this is what you should be doing. And like basically your whole family is so excited for you, but you're not so excited. You're exhausted by this because it's not the choice that you want to make. And what you're doing is, and you're looking out at life right now, and you're seeing all these other options that are there. And you don't want to take this option with the family. I mean, you think it's great and everything, but you just don't think it's for you. And I think that you have put yourself in a prison of your own thoughts, because it looks to me like the family is not going to take this very well. I actually think that this card here, like, I think your family might be threatening to cut you off financially, which is kind of a blackmail, if you ask me. And you're exhausted. You've been thinking about this for a long time, because you've seen it coming, right? It's been talked about your whole life that, you know, you should be a doctor because your mother was a doctor. You know, you should go to Harvard because your father went to Harvard. It's a legacy situation, but it's not something that would make you happy. And you can see that. You're looking off into the future, because you can see what's behind you isn't for you. And it's the family legacy thing that is not for you. So I think what you've done here on your own, without your family knowing, is you've actually been exploring options. You're looking ahead at opportunities that don't involve the family business. They don't involve anything to do with going to the same Ivy League schools or whatever apprenticeship that your forebears have gone to before you and fully expect you to be going. And I think you're really stuck right now. I think you're waiting for something to come in. It's not arrived yet. And you're worried about this coming in also, because you're expecting a certain amount of backlash. So I'm just getting this feeling from these cards that you're feeling incredibly stuck between your family loyalty and your own desires to move ahead. And you love your family, but you're a little bit upset with them because I think they're threatening to take away whatever resources would be available to you if you went to the right school or took the family job, or, you know what I mean, basically just following in the footsteps of generations before you. And it is pressuring you. You're exhausted with the Four of Swords. And you just want it to all go away. So, okay, so there's something, I want to move a couple cards here. There's something here. The Justice card wants you to know something. Something is about to happen and you don't see this yet, but you've been seeking it. So I'd like to see what that is. What is happening with the Justice card, please? And the Justice card is also like with the symbol of the sun here. It would like you to remain in your strength, even though you might be too tired to be feeling that right now. So let me pull an Essential Tarot card here. So, okay, so this is the Seven of Pentacles, and this is somebody that has worked hard on their own path to create their own wealth, their own legacy. So the Justice card is saying this could happen for you. And it could be coming in soon for you. I just want to pull that card out of the way because I'd like to see what's happening under the Seven of Cups. Because that's a lot of offers going on here, and that could be part of the thing that's mentally exhausting you as well. So what's happening under the Seven of Cups, please? So this is the Ace of Wands here for you. So the Ace of Wands, there is an exciting new idea coming in, and it could be related to a job offer, because I think that's what you've been looking for. Either it's a job offer or you've applied to a school that you want to go to, whatever your own path is. I do see it coming in here, and I do see it being extremely successful for you. And it looks like with the Seven of Pentacles, you are not going to have to worry about your family withholding their funds. Now, I don't see anything about your family withholding their affection from you. I think this Nine of Cups energy where everybody's so excited for you to be following in their footsteps, I think that is going to wane for a little bit, but it will come back. So I do see this decision is half formed for you. And look at my hair right now. The universe is saying it's going to work out for you. It might not particularly be smooth. I see with the swords cards here, like the Four of Swords and the Eight of Swords, you know, things are going to be a little bit stressful here. But the Justice card with the Seven of Pentacles underneath it, saying something is on its way to you. And then the Seven of Cups with the Ace of Wands underneath it, just that there's the Seven of Cups is related to choices, abundance, like an abundance of choices. And the Ace of Wands is about something new and exciting coming in for you. So I do see a really good outcome if you're feeling like striking out on your own might be extremely difficult. Well, it might be, but it does look like it's going to pay off. And I feel like I just need to pull one more Essential Tarot card to finish this reading for you guys. And I do get the sense that your family, like, they'll be hurt more than anything else. I don't think there will be a lot of anger, but that will go away because they do love you. And here, we'll just finish this off with the Emperor, who is here also to advise you that financial stability is available for you. And I think that all ties in with the rest of these four cards here, with Justice, the Seven of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles, and then you have the Emperor on top of it. So I think it's all just a really good, solid advice from the universe that, you know what, it's going to be tough to break free and follow your own path, but you know what, somebody in your family did that before this tradition was set in motion, and I think it's like 3 or 4 generations back possibly. But you're entitled to live your own life, but just if you do it respectfully and the right way, I think you'll be fine. And I do get the sense that there is somebody else in the family that could follow in the footsteps of your parents, your grandparents, and sort of keep that tradition going alive. It's just not something that it doesn't light your fire, so to speak. So anyway, I'm going to leave that there, you guys. Just good luck with working that out, because family things can be pretty atomic sometimes. So I hope this helps you sort of steady up on your path and sort of rise up out of this exhausted lethargy of, you know, overwhelming thoughts, because you do have a way out of it. All you have to do is like change the way you're thinking, sort of get out of that that victim mode, maybe thinking like, oh, poor me, my family, blah, blah, blah. You know, just do it the right way and you'll be fine. Okay, we'll leave it there. Thanks, everybody. Stay blessed. Take care. Bye. 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 Bye.